Hello, hello, how are we? Hashtag health, wealth, life. Day 141. It's a gorgeous day today. It's gorgeous in London. I'm in the countryside, a little bit of a family meal and a lovely time. Anyway, let's get to it. 4 minutes. Give me 4 minutes. We're going to talk a little bit very quickly about sleep, neurotransmitters, and what can the effect be? Because basically, I had a couple of late nights. My son's had a bit of a cold or something like that. He's not been well, and kept us up. Had less sleep, woke me up early, and I'm feeling it. Today I'm feeling sluggish, and in fact there's a direct correlation why we feel like that with a few late nights, and what can we do about that? What can we do? Jeff, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the lovely, gorgeous weather in England today. And Kelly, how are you? Hope you're well as well. So, couple of late nights, you think, oh, that'll be all right, it's not going to do anything, but actually there's a direct correlation with sleeping disorders and obesity. That goes across the world. So what happens? What is it? We have a late night. Why is it that we then crave sugary things? Why is it then that our brains can't function as well? What is it that's going on if we don't sleep well, if we don't manage our sleep well? Well, the neurotransmitters are only as good, they're chemical messengers that are sent through our bodies from our brain and around the body, and they're only as good as the transmitters, walking into a fence, they're only as good as the receptors. And basically what they found in many studies is the receptors of D2, it doesn't matter about the names really, but the D2 receptor is inhibited in its function when we've had a lack of sleep. So therefore, dopamine can't get where it needs to go. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter of concentration and focus, and we can't have enough of that. In fact, here's a little stat. The average person looks at their phone 150 times a day. Do you know why? Because we get a little hit of dopamine, and that's like a drug. It's like a little drug that makes us go ping, and we're like up, because we get a little surprise. Has someone sent us a message? Has someone posted something that's interesting? Anyway, so all of this is related to high blood pressure, diabetes, but 15% higher chance of dying from anything. That's a weird one. I was looking at a study about that. Depression, maybe some bugs landing on you, who knows, and your ability to concentrate. So what can you do? What can you do to combat this? What will I do? Simply, I'll do this. And this is the obvious, but sometimes we need to go through this and share it with one another and think that's so bloody obvious, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to figure out what time I need to be up tomorrow. I usually go up at 4 a.m. on a Monday, and I'll count back 8 hours. Simple as that. And then I'll count back another half an hour to give myself half an hour to get to sleep, and I'll set an alarm on my phone to say, time to go to bed. Someone's going mad on the horn. And that will tell me, and it's as simple as that. And I just need to follow that pattern. You need to set a pattern. Depend on how you feel. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel good? Do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel energized? Do you want to feel full of vitality? Or do you want to feel a bit lethargic? And that's the truth of the matter. You have a choice. You have a choice. So what I found is if you can get at least 3, if you can do 7 in a row, you'll feel amazing. But if you can do at least 3 quality good night's sleep, then we'll be in a good state. So here's a good way to end it off. We'll finish down here. Spin. And that's the tunnel. We're going down the tunnel to finish. Alright, so that's it. Count back and do that 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week. Get yourself 7 to 9 hours. So 8 is that sweet spot. 8 hours is that sweet spot. I'll talk about ways to improve your sleep, things that can keep you asleep. There's some supplements, there's some things we can do before and after, before bed and then after when we're going through the day, that help us sleep better and sleep more deeply. And that can make a big difference as well, the quality and not just about the quantity. The quantity, 7 to 9 hours is the study, that's what they're all saying. So the 8 hour spot is the sweet spot. So if we sleep less than 8, then we get a high chance of obesity. Dopamine cannot get where it needs to go because of the D2 receptor is inhibited. But you don't need to know the technical details. You're going to have more cravings. You're going to probably put on a little bit more weight if your sleep is not taken care of. So what's one thing we need to tick off? Is get at least 3 hours, at least 3 days, in fact, quality sleep. 3 days of quality sleep. Anyway, I'll end it there. And just the tiniest of tips today. Very simple. Enjoy the rest of the day. Hope you have an amazing day. Take great care of yourself and everyone around you. And remember, happy is a skill that you can learn. And this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get some health, wealth. Let's go get some quality sleep tonight. But until then, enjoy the amazing day. See you tomorrow.